and welcome back to Crowns and Sashes. Today we are discussing Plastic Free July and we have a lovely special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes, so my name is Bethany and I'm the current Miss Pageant Girl Birmingham 2020 to 21.
Oh, congratulations. So when is your final? Do you know yet?
It's the end of July, 25th. Mine's the 25th of July.
Oh
So
my gosh,
not
so
long.
exciting. I bet you can't wait. Are you all prepared?
I think so. I think it's now just sort of last minute preparations, but it was supposed to be last year, but obviously had to get postponed and stuff. So I think that gave me a bit more time to prepare. So I'm hoping I'm more ready. Yes, definitely.
So getting back to can't even speak. Sorry, everyone. Plastic Free July. Obviously, we're getting in touch with queens that had an eco platform. What was the reason for your eco platform, and can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, so I've always, before pageantry, growing up, I've always been quite mindful of the environment, recycling, things like that. It's something that my family's always been quite big on. And so when I started looking into pageantry, because this is my first pageant, I know.
I'm excited for you. You'll fall in love with them.
Oh, definitely. I already have. So when I found out that a lot goes into pageantry, a lot of girls or finalists will fundraise, volunteer, they've got platforms to raise awareness. I thought this is such a perfect opportunity for me to talk about the environment and living a more sustainable or zero waste lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that's a journey that I've been doing for a couple of years now, and I'm in no way perfect. There's a lot of people that are doing so well, and that's just where I'm trying to grow. Yeah, I think it's just a love of mine, and I'd just like to share that.
I think that's absolutely amazing, because we've all got to start and do our bit, haven't we? If we all do our bit, then it makes a huge change. It's the same with everything. So what eco projects have you been doing during your time as a finalist?
Yeah, so last year, in sort of celebration of Earth Day, I had a little campaign running where I had different finalists and even people that aren't actually involved with pageants, they got involved too. Just sharing photos of themselves doing something environmentally friendly or something green, such as watering their flowers, something as simple and everyday as that. Just thought that's great. Switching the lights off when they leave a room, recycling, even things like buying package-free fruit and vegetables. That is something so small and you probably wouldn't even think of it, but it is really helping the environment. And yeah, I just had people involved with that. I often talk about visiting my zero waste shop local to me, in the hopes that more people do it, and actually I've encouraged some of my friends to visit theirs in their own cities and towns, which has been really exciting. All in all, I've just been trying to talk about different ways that you can help the environment, and it impacts your own physical and mental health as well. So I think they all just fall together.
No, I think it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, every little bit that we do can make such a huge difference, and you can do so much, like you said, from turning lights off to buying plastic-free products, without and I know a lot of supermarkets are actually starting to do that, aren't they? Lower their plastics as well, which is absolutely amazing. Because at this rate, I think we actually have got more plastic in our oceans than actual fish at the moment, which is scary.
And oftentimes the price difference as well, like you really are just a lot of the time paying for the packaging, but a lot of things just don't need it. Like a lot of fruit and vegetables, they have their own natural packaging, like bananas and oranges. Like you peel those, you don't need more.
It's silly sometimes when you look at it, and it really annoys me when I get deliveries as well. Amazon is one of the worst, because they put so much plastic and cardboard in, and it'll be a tiny little box like that big, but then it's like in a massive box full of all this packaging. I'm like, what are you doing? What a waste. But so sorry, I have got some notes, everyone. I don't normally do these interviews, so I'm not as good as Tash, so I do apologise. So obviously it's July, so it's Plastic Free July, and I always try and take part every year, because I did my scuba pageant, so it's all about the oceans and being environmentally friendly and things like that. So how are you doing Plastic Free July?
Yeah, so last year was actually my first ever Plastic Free July. And I think for me, and I think a lot of people as well, it's important to remember that throughout the whole of July, or even longer throughout the year, you will have slip-ups, and it's important to not beat yourself up about that. You know, sometimes you can't help it, but for me, I'm trying to visit my zero waste shops a lot more, so that I don't have to just, they are a little bit further away from me, but it's just the thought of knowing that I'm not putting more plastic into the ocean and landfills. So it is really just trying to make sure that what I'm buying hasn't got all of the unnecessary plastics that you don't need, and looking for alternatives. For example, my mum just recently bought a little box of bamboo cotton buds as opposed to so there's a lot of, I think a lot of shops, as you say, are starting to catch on to things like that. So there's a long way to go, but little baby steps, I think, at the moment. Yeah,
definitely. I think we should bring back milkmen, with the glass bottles. I think we should definitely bring that back, because milk and orange juice in the plastic cartons, it's not needed. Let's just go back to glass. It's easy to recycle glass, and they can repurpose the bottles quite quickly as well. So what annoys me as well with a lot of the plastic recycling plants is that they can only do certain types of plastic. So McDonald's coffee cups, there's only 2 recycling plants in the whole of the UK that can actually recycle the McDonald's coffee cups, which is insane considering how many McDonald's there is. So please, people, use like the little reusable mugs. You can take your own and they fill them up.
There are sorry, I was just going to say that there is an app or a website. Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but if you just type it in your search engine, but you can actually find local like milkmen that do other deliveries as well, like local produce and stuff like that. So I'm looking into getting into that as well, because I have made my own almond milk as well, but I know that that's not for everyone. So if people do still want to drink like cow's milk and stuff like that, then there is still sort of an environmentally friendly option as well.
Yeah, I like coconut milk. I'm not an almond milk, but coconut milk is quite nice. I like it in lattes. It makes it taste quite sweet. So I do like that. So obviously you've probably already covered this already about your top tips, like going to zero waste shops and getting your shopping from there, and trying to reduce your plastic usage in supermarkets. Have you got any other kind of top tips for our viewers in this case?
I think where you can, if you're going shopping, bring a tote bag, reusable bag. If you do forget, it's not the end of the world. Some shops actually have cardboard boxes that they were just going to throw out, so you can actually ask for those to put in your shopping and then take that with you. Simple things like switching to bamboo toothbrushes as opposed to the plastic ones. Use reusable wipes when you're doing your cleaning, and using lemons as well. The citric acid in that is a really good natural cleaner, so even just things like that, and it smells great too. So
it does. I love the smell of lemons. I'm a little bit obsessed with Flora, the pet one though, because I've got a big dog, so I have to get like a special pet one for him. I might try to start using lemons again. I normally just put them in my beverages, but I might try cleaning with them. But thank you so much for joining us. It's been really interesting to learn more about your platform and how you're supporting. Basically, it's not even July plastic free that you're supporting. You support it all year round. So I think it's incredible. So thank you so much for sharing with us.
There you go. Thank you for having me.